Hello and welcome back everyone to the next episode on SAP Datasphere overview training with me anubhavtrainings.com. In the last episode, we talked about how to connect our SAP HANA Cloud account with SAP Datasphere. In our today's session, we will learn how to usually the remote data sources work with SAP Datasphere. So you will see that we will add our different types of data connection like HANA Cloud, S4, BW, which are all different remote data sources. We will be able to bring in the data from these remote data sources, replicate the data, or also get the live replication done from these remote sources. All of these activities are known as data federation. So let's get started today's episode. Before we start, smash the like button and share this video with your colleagues so they can also take an advantage of this training. Also, do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you will get notified for free videos like this on our channel. For detailed training on SAP Datasphere, feel free to subscribe our course on unstructured.com. So let's start and talk about data federation. What exactly is happening? So understand that carefully, how this whole thing is spanning out. So you have SAP HANA Cloud. This is the SAP HANA Cloud system. From SAP HANA Cloud system, there is a connection to SAP Datasphere. And from SAP Datasphere, there is another connection to SAP Analytics Cloud. So in the SAP HANA Cloud, we have S-Flight schema. Under the schema, we have all the tables one by one. S-Care table, S-Book table, S-Custom table. These tables are present in the HANA Cloud. So the moment you try to use this table from the remote source, so this is basically your remote source. Yes. For Datasphere point of view, if you're looking, your eyes are here. This is your eye. If you look at from your eyes like this here, then for Datasphere perspective, it's a remote source. And what happens the moment you use any component from remote source, any table from remote source, it needs to import. Sorry, it needs to import. So it is actually importing your remote source definition, SCAR and SBook table. Now remember, the data is still not imported. The data is originally there in cloud system, HANA cloud system. Only the skeleton is imported to make the join, projection, and then the view, and then the analytic model on top. Yeah. Same thing will happen in analytic cloud. When you use this analytic model now, in the analytic cloud, again, the data is not imported. Only the skeleton, only the definition is imported where you build the charts. So ultimately, when you run this story here, system will contact Datasphere, Datasphere will contact HANA Cloud, and the data will be fetched on the fly. An exchange of data will happen. Now this has a drawback. The first problem, the first pain point in terms of performance. Now this can affect performance. At times the student come and say, Anubhav, in my project we are using remote data sources and we are facing real performance problems. How do we solve this problem? So the first bottleneck of performance is here. The data is being moved on the fly between the HANA Cloud to Datasphere. This is the first bottleneck of performance. Yes. The second bottleneck of performance is data is moving from Datasphere to SAC. This is the second bottleneck of performance. So this is the performance problem. I have it. Yeah. So these are the reasons why you have the performance issues. Multiple performance issues can be because of this. Yeah. So the first performance issue is this one, and the second performance issue is this one. So to avoid the first performance bottleneck, to improve performance, what you can do, you have imported the remote data source, but you can also say, I want to bring the data also. I want to bring the data also. So you can transfer this data. Yes. So currently the data is coming from the remote source in a online mode, in a live mode. But I don't want that to come on the fly when my report runs or when my dashboard runs. I want this data to be completely replicated. This is called replication of data. So complete data, I want to replicate from HANA Cloud to Datasphere. So the data remains in the Datasphere, and from the Datasphere, it will be displayed in the SAC. In the SAC. This is what I want to achieve. Okay, this is what I want to achieve. So to achieve this, we have options to do replication. So let's talk about now quickly virtual data access. So currently the whole data access is virtual. Virtual means a virtual data access means meant for getting data on fly, which is also known as remote, real time. It's a live data connection like a thing. Yeah, it's a live data connection. Yeah. If you think from an analytics cloud perspective, it's a live data. So it can cause performance overheads. Hence, we can replicate it. Now, the second problem, if you replicate data, let's say you run the replication at 10 o'clock in the morning. Yes, you did replication at 10 a.m. This is what you've done. So the analytic cloud dashboard, which is showing the data, is maybe outdated data. So now it is, let's say 1 p.m. So at 1 p.m. when you run the dashboard, it will still show you 10 a.m. data because replication was done at 10 o'clock. So what you can do, you can also schedule the replication on every 1 hour. You can say, please go to HANA Cloud, check if there is a data updated in this table from remote source and import that data after every hour. So at least you will not have data, maybe not real time, but at least you have it, the replication frequency every 1 hour. So every 1 hour, the data will get updated. So point one, to avoid performance issue, we can replicate data. Point two, the data which is replicated is done at a certain point of time. You need to understand that data will not be live this time. So the data will not be available all the time to you. Yeah, data will be replicated and you can go ahead with the replication. You can go ahead with an option for replication wherein you can go back and utilize the concept of auto schedule. I'll show you everything in the system. All right. So thank you so much for all of you for attending today's session on the topic of SAP Datasphere. As usual, please feel free to subscribe the complete training end-to-end on SAP Datasphere, SAP Analytics Cloud, SAP BTP, UI5 Fiori, or any other technical skill set which you would want to upgrade in this new world of cloud. So do not forget to visit www.anubhavtrainings.com. Also, shoot us an email on contact@anubhavtrainings.com for any of the requirement regarding the technical training in the space of SAP. With that, Anubhav signing out. Once again, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next episode.